Washington energy bills expose implementation strained testimony before the Washington State House Environment and Energy Committee on January 20th underscored how energy and environmental policy decisions are increasingly shaping operational, financial, and compliance exposure for utilities, local governments, and regulated facilities. The hearing agenda, covering appeals efficiency, utility bill assistance obligations, and the treatment of waste to energy facilities under the state's Climate Commitment Act, reflected a broader reality emerging across energy policy debates. Implementation details are now carrying as much risk as policy ambition itself. Appeals reform signals growing regulatory volume. House Bill 2426, which focuses on improving efficiency in appeals to the Pollution Control Hearings Board, highlights a system under strain. As environmental and energy regulations expand, so does the volume and complexity of appeals. The push to streamline the appeals process reflects rising administrative burden, not only for regulators, but for permit holders navigating longer timelines, higher legal costs, and increased uncertainty. While procedural efficiency is the stated goal, the underlying signal is clear. Compliance activity is accelerating faster than adjudication systems were designed to handle. That gap can quietly translate into exposure when delays affect project schedules, financing, or enforcement outcomes. Utility assistance requirements shift operational risk HB 2373, which would require electric utilities to provide monthly bill assistance as part of their low-income energy obligations, illustrates how social policy objectives increasingly intersect with utility operations. Monthly assistance introduces new requirements around billing systems, eligibility verification, customer data management, and ongoing compliance tracking. For utilities, these obligations extend beyond affordability programs into operational execution, where errors, delays, or inconsistencies can create regulatory and reputational risk. Jennifer Landon, Energy Efficiency Manager at Cowlitz PUD, drew a clear line between short-term relief and long-term system performance. Bill assistance only benefits the household in that payment. Without energy efficiencies, additional assistance payments would be required indefinitely. As seen across other sectors this week, when policy goals move into recurring operational requirements, governance and documentation become critical. Waste-to-energy facilities face regulatory reclassification risk. HB 2416, addressing the treatment of waste-to-energy facilities under Washington's Climate Commitment Act, highlights uncertainty around how facilities are classified within evolving carbon and emissions frameworks. For operators, classification determines compliance pathways, reporting requirements, and cost exposure. Changes or ambiguities in treatment can affect investment decisions, contract structures, and long-term viability, particularly for facilities operating at the intersection of waste management, energy generation, and climate policy. This reflects a broader pattern. As climate policy matures, edge cases are becoming central compliance questions rather than exceptions. You've been listening to Sustainability Soundbites by Environment and Energy Leader. For partnership opportunities, please reach out to our team.